Alright, what's the single most terrifying thing a basketball player can have? It isn't size, it isn't even a jump shot. It's pure, uncoachable speed. Because you cannot teach it, and you cannot guard it. So what happens when one guard has more of it than anyone alive? This is De'Aaron Fox. And forget the finals for a second, because this isn't about one series. This is about what makes Fox, Fox. A player built around the one trait the rest of the league can only dream of. So let's break down the fastest man in basketball. This is Game is Culture. Real quick before we get into it, if you like breakdowns that actually show the math instead of just yelling takes at you, go hit subscribe. It's free and it genuinely helps, so click it. First, the weapon itself. Speed. Because Fox is widely regarded as the fastest end-to-end player in the entire league. And speed like that doesn't just look cool. It changes the math of the game. A live ball turnover becomes 2 points before the defense can blink. A missed shot becomes a layup at the other end. So his speed isn't a highlight, it's an offense. And here's the fingerprint it leaves. Look at where his shots come from. A full fifth of them come right at the rim. For a 6'3" guard, that is enormous. Because he doesn't need a screen to get there. He just beats you to the spot every single time. And when he gets there, he finishes at over 70%. So defenses are stuck in a nightmare. Sag off him and he's at the rim in a blink. Crowd the paint and he's gone the other way. That's what real speed does. It doesn't beat one defender, it bends the whole scheme. But speed alone doesn't make you a star. Scoring does. So watch his scoring climb. He came in at 11 a game as a rookie, then 17, then a leap to 25. And at his peak in Sacramento, he poured in nearly 27 a night. So this isn't just a fast guy, this is a legitimate 25 point a night number one option. And about that drop at the end, this season his number is down to around 19, but that's not decline, that's sacrifice. Because he's now playing next to Wembanyama, and a true number one option agreed to take fewer shots to make the team whole. So the ceiling is still a 26-point score, he's just choosing the win instead. Now the trait that separates good scores from scary ones, the clutch gene. Because the very first time the NBA handed out a Clutch Player of the Year award back in 2023, it went to one man, De'Aaron Fox. So he isn't just fast, he is the original certified closer. And it makes perfect sense because in the final seconds, when the defense is set and there's nowhere to go, the fastest first step in the league becomes the ultimate cheat code. One quick jab, one burst, and he's already at the rim. So the same speed that fills the highlight reel is exactly what wins the final possession. So put the whole player together and the profile looks like this. Elite, game-breaking speed, real rim pressure, a 25-point scoring punch, sharp playmaking, and that proven clutch gene. This is a complete lead guard built on a foundation nobody else has. Real quick though, if you've made it this far, you've really gotta hit subscribe. I'm not going to beg, but I am going to ask, so hit it and I'll wait. But every player has a swing skill, and for Fox, it's an obvious one. The jump shot. Because for his career, Fox has hit just 33% from 3, while the league average sits closer to 36. So the gap is real, and it's the one thing that decides how unstoppable he actually is. Because here's the swing, on the nights his 3 is falling, he is genuinely unguardable. You have to honor the jumper, and then his speed kills you. But on the nights it isn't, defenses sag off, wall up the paint, and dare him to shoot. So that one number, the 3-point percentage, is the dial between very good and absolutely terrifying. And that's exactly why his game travels, especially right now. Because look at the matchup in front of him. The Knicks are one of the slowest, most deliberate half-court teams in the entire league. They want to walk it up and grind. So Fox is the perfect antidote. Push the pace, attack before the defense is set, and turn a slow rock fight into the one thing a grinded out team fears most, a track meet. So here's the bottom line on De'Aaron Fox. He's a 25-point scorer with a proven closing gene built on speed you simply cannot teach. The jumper decides his ceiling, but the foundation, that breakneck end-to-end speed, is something almost no one in NBA history has ever had. And that's what makes him special this June and every season after it. So I'm going to leave it with you. If Fox ever turns that jump shot into a real weapon, is there any guard in the league who could stay in front of him? Or is the speed already enough? So tell me down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe. We're in a race to 1,000 subscribers, so please join the family.